You guys see that? Little buggers are on my tomato plants. Time for some neem oil. So here's what I use for my neem oil mixture all season long. It's pure neem oil and Dr. Bronner's Sal Suds cleaner. So you need 1 tablespoon of neem oil, 1 to 2 teaspoons of Sal Suds with 1 gallon of water. And I usually just take this and where's my jar? And I will take a little small mason jar and I put that in here. So I put the tablespoon of neem, the 1 to 2 teaspoons of Sal Suds, and I fill this up with warm water and I give it a good shake. Fill my sprayer with a gallon of water and just pour this in there, and then I get to spraying. So I'll go ahead and mix this up and show you how I spray those darn aphids. Alright, so now that I have my mixture made, I have it in my gallon sprayer here, and I'm just going to cover the leaves, tops and bottoms and stems with a spray of this to control aphids, and make sure that I keep my tomato plants and whatever else protected. This is how I go under, make sure I get the stem. So tops, underneath, and stems. That's pretty much it. Just want to make sure that gets all in there. Oh, sorry. This one's got a lot of them on there, so I'm just gonna make sure that one has a lot of spray on it. And you want to do this after the sun has already hit them because you don't want them to burn. I went through today and I pruned all my tomato plants and took off the bottom leaves, the bottom stems rather, because I want them to be at least a foot away from the base. I still need to go in and get all the suckers that are still in there. You'll see the suckers are these pieces that are growing from the pits of the plants. So I wanted to just get them off the ground for now, so I just did that. And then tomorrow or the next day, I'll come through and get all the suckers off. Just don't want to do too much all at once. Taking care of my babies. So I'm finally getting ginger planted. So exciting. So we bought about 4 or 5 pounds of ginger from the grocery store. They were huge. So we've gotten some really nice potting soil, and we're just gonna push it down, I think about an inch, because it doesn't need to be planted deep like a potato would, even though it is like a root vegetable. Alright, so that's it. So we got 2 of these planted. I am going to need one more, I'm sorry, I probably need 2 more of these planters, because we have a lot more ginger left. So I think I'm going to put at least 1 more here. So I'll have 1, 2, 3. If I could fit 2 more, which I don't think I really can, then I'll do this whole row. Then right here, we're going to have a green stalk planter for my strawberries that I have to get in here. I have a couple more of these barrels where it's going to be calendula, hollyhock, and yarrow, I think it was. So these are ready to plant. Those are in my planting station in the house under grow lights. Here's something cool. See all these, well, not that is a weed, but see all the other little sprouts that are coming up? Those are sunflower seeds that we planted. I gotta move that plastic. The wind has been blowing like crazy, so it's blowing it in the way. But those are all different kinds of sunflowers. So I'm excited to have this back of the garden, or the front of it, I don't know, depending on which way you're looking, be a backdrop of sunflowers. That's gonna be really pretty. Oh, I gotta go get the peppers. I have two extra pepper plants that didn't have space for in the back. So I put 2 pots out front, since I have this big trellis here for these tomatoes and all this extra on each side. I figured I could do some peppers. So I gotta go get those and plant those. That's coming. Okay, so remember on the last garden tour, I had come out and I had picked some of the collard greens that were in here, and I was like, I don't know where the cauliflower starts. I'll let it sit for a little while. Hopefully a head will start showing. Well, that was, I don't know, 2 weeks ago. Look at that. Cauliflowers came. So I picked the right ones. I'm so happy I did the right thing. So I picked 1, 2, 3, 4. I picked collard greens from these 4 plants right here. And I picked nothing from that row. So I'm so glad I did that, because I picked the right ones. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 cauliflowers in here. Then this front row, like I said, is collard greens. There's Brussels sprouts over there. And then whatever that is over there, I have no idea. Something green. Not sure. Could be broccoli. We'll see.